On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Burrow's throw there, complete to Hamler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
Here we go, D. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rabbit. Mike 55. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there. Maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Slam. Watch that.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11. 55. Focus, defense, focus. 55's mark.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays can pop it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Whoa! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brevin Jordan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Texans 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And, Charles, you look at this defense. Yeah, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a... consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to go up top again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Off play action. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Under crunch.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Come on, D. Buffalo 18. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. First down. It's Bailey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 29. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down. Here's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
70 Lions. All day, all day. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Warrior 70. 29.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Mike 29.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
3 buzz. Hey, check Mike.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion. And there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go.
2nd and 16.
Check, 55 to Mike.
In your face.
11 MT. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11 MT tank.
Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Looking to throw. Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mike 29. 70 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mike 29.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Ready? Tight right. Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll look to throw again.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Gets this one to Morris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check safety.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to throw again. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now a first down throw complete downfield, and all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Cup 19. Cup 19. 29 is the money.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man. It's caught Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
55's Mike, guys.
11.
Get up. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better bring it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Get ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now.
So Houston